Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Aliza Weinrib, and we are going to practice mindfulness of the breath together. So mindfulness is a wonderful way of reducing the suffering that comes with pain, and there are lots of options and choices when you are practicing mindfulness, and I'd really like to go through some of them now and give you a chance to check them out and see what is helpful to you. So before we start, I just want to give you the heads up that when we get quiet and still, we might notice that our minds are very busy and active. So some teachers call this monkey mind because our thoughts swing from topic to topic, just like monkeys swing from branch to branch as they move through the trees. So when your attention wanders, your only job is to notice and bring it back. Just come back to your breath one more time than you wandered away. That's all you need to do. And even people who have been practicing mindfulness for many years notice that their minds wander. So that's just human. And with practice, you can become an expert at noticing and simply coming back to the breath. So let's begin. So first, let's choose a body position. And if you can sit up, that's great, because sitting can support your practice by helping you to feel alert and awake. So if that's possible for you, then you can sit tall with your spine long and your shoulders relaxed. And if you need to lean back on a chair for support, that's just fine. Now, if practicing in a seated position is not the best option for you at the moment, please feel free to lie down. Make yourself comfortable. I'm just taking a moment and getting settled, getting as comfortable as you can right now, and making any adjustments that you need to make. And of course, you can make any adjustments to your position as we go along for your comfort. So let your body and mind have a moment to get settled. And notice how it feels where your body touches the chair, the bed, or whatever you are resting on. And we don't normally pay much attention to what it feels like to sit on a chair, but take a moment to feel what that feels like right now, to be where you are, as you both rest and come to a place of awareness. Notice the sounds around you. Perhaps the sounds inside this room, the sound of my voice, and also there may be sounds outside this room. See if you can observe the sounds without judging them, just receiving the signals like your ears are satellite dishes, open and receptive. Receiving sounds without judging sounds, practicing a neutral kind of noticing. Let's notice how it feels to breathe here and now. Pick a part of your body that is comfortable and focus on that. So, for example, if your nose is comfortable, you might like to notice the flow of air in and the flow of air out from your nostrils. On the other hand, if your belly is comfortable, then you can notice the flow of air in and out of your belly. It's totally up to you. Just notice your breath moving in and out. Picking a spot like your nose, your throat, your chest, your belly, and notice the flow of your breath in and out in this moment. Now you don't need to change your breath at all. You don't need to make it deeper or slower. Though if it naturally gets deeper, if it naturally gets slower, then that is just fine. Just observe. Your body knows to breathe in. Your body knows to breathe out. I'm guessing you do it so many times each day without even thinking about it. And so you don't need to be in charge of your breath now to make it happen. You can just relax and let yourself breathe. And just observe. Just witness the flow of the breath. Just watch as your breath flows in and flows out. It might even be nice to follow the flow of the breath in through the nose, down the throat, into the chest and the belly, and then follow it out again. Out through the belly, the chest, the throat, and the nose. Just letting it out. And your attention may be pulled away from the breath by what is happening in your body, and that's totally natural. And it makes sense if part of you is feeling some intensity. So for this part of the practice, for now, see if your attention can come back to your breath. Just like a butterfly coming to rest on a flower. And if the butterfly flits away, just let it come back. Gently let it come back and rest on the breath. And it can go away and come back many times. And when you are starting out, it can be helpful to place a hand on your heart. Just gently let your hand rest on your chest if you like, and if that's comfortable for you at this moment. And let your hand rise and fall as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And this is a great way to connect with your breathing. Feel the breath moving. Feel your hand moving. And if you are lying down, you might even like to imagine that your hand is a little boat riding the waves up and down. And you might notice that your hand has a pleasant warmth as it rests on your chest. And just noticing this warmth can be soothing. It can be grounding. So take a moment and just let the warmth soak in. Let the warmth nurture you, a loving hand, a soothing touch, as you continue to breathe. And the breath has a soothing rhythm. Watching the flow of the breath is like sitting at the beach and watching the waves come in and watching the waves go out. The rhythm of the breath can be soothing in itself. It can give you strength and comfort. So notice if you are holding the breath, if you are tightening up, if your body is tensing when intensity shows up, and see if you can open. See if you can breathe freely and easily. And this in itself is so important. Another option that you might like to try is counting the breaths. So let's try that now. Counting 1 as you inhale, 2 as you exhale, 3 as you inhale, 4 as you exhale, and so on. You can go up to 10 and then start over at 1. Just try that out and see how that feels to you. And if you get distracted, it's okay to start from 1 again and continue to just breathe. Just count. And you can let your breath be your anchor. And you can do this whenever it would be helpful. And as you practice, your attention may be drawn to part of your body that is feeling intense sensation. And I know that happens for many people. So now let's see if we can just breathe into the intensity. Breathing into the intensity and breathing out from the intensity. It's as if you can breathe into every cell. Just breathing right in and breathing out. And perhaps softening a little with each out-breath if you can. Just check that out. And when you are ready, expanding the breath to include the whole body. So breathing into the whole body now as if it is a balloon. And letting the balloon expand fully as you breathe in and release as you breathe out, fully and completely. And you might even like to imagine that you are breathing in a soothing color. And this beautiful color is filling your whole body with each breath. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, expanding and letting it out. And there are many wonderful ways of working with your breath to help you feel more at ease. Remembering that you can practice mindfulness of breathing for a moment or for a while, whenever you choose. You can practice with eyes closed in meditation or with eyes open as you do activities that matter to you. And in all these things, your breath can be your friend and companion. You may want to rest or relax now, and if so, feel free. And if you would like to come back to everyday awareness in your own way and in your own time, come back to this room, to here and now, opening your eyes if you like, and perhaps having a little stretch. And thank you for practicing mindfulness of breathing with me today. Well done.